Hey guys, day 9 of the video challenge. It's your girl here, Tanisha. And let me tell you something. Day 9 is talking about, what would you do differently, on in high school, that, you didn't do now, that you didn't do in high school. What would you actually do different? Well, when I was in high school, I used to crochet, okay? And I used to sell crocheted scarves for like $25. And it was that defining moment. Okay. It was that defining moment, guys, that I knew that I can create money. Right. Now, subconsciously, it didn't click. Okay. It didn't click subconsciously. But I knew that I was able to make money. Right. So in high school is when I kind of started my entrepreneur skills, okay? When I started being an entrepreneur because I understood the supply and demand. I would tell people about my scarves and people would order them. High school students, and they would pay me before they were done. People would order them for their mom, for their grandmothers, for their sisters, for themselves, okay, as gifts. It was crazy. Now that I think back, I'm like, wow, I was really doing something big, right? I was selling scarves. Guys making $200 a week. It was like crazy, right? $200 a week as a freaking teenager. Thought I was rich. You know what I'm saying? Thought I was rich. Like had money. I was buying. Was going out to eat. Me and my friends, like buying clothes and foolishness, right? So it was the defining moment when I was like 16 that I understood that it was a supply and demand, that I needed to have something to supply people, right? So being an entrepreneur, I feel like it's in my blood, okay? Because as a teenager, right, I didn't think about, oh, I'm going to be an entrepreneur. I always wanted to be a math teacher when I grew up, right? I always wanted to be a math teacher. And I said, you know what? I want to be a math teacher when I grow up. But I gave up in college because the classes that I needed, they only gave once a year. I would never finish college. It took me like 8, 9 years to get a bachelor's degree. It didn't make sense to me. And then I didn't want to go to another college. So I just went and got my degree in liberal arts in psychology. So I got my BA degree and I went and became a social worker, which I really didn't want to become a social worker. I just did it because it was a job and it was a career choice that my advisor told me that I should take. So being a social worker, it was kind of fulfilling at first. It was kind of like, fulfilling. And I was like, okay, I could get with this and, help young moms and, help, young women to, try to get their life together. But those women didn't want to get it together. They didn't want to get their life together. They wasn't interested in getting their life together. So for a person that feels that they need to, it was kind of like oil and water. Okay, I need you to get your life together, but you don't. So it was like we kept butting heads. So 2 years into beginning social work, I kind of got burnt out, and I said, no, that's not what I want to do. It has to be better in life, okay? And started thinking about when I sold scarves in high school, okay? Now I wouldn't say I would have did anything differently. Maybe I wouldn't have had my daughter, okay, when I was in high school, okay, because I still wanted to be a teenager. Maybe I wouldn't have had that, but I'm grateful that I had her. You know what I'm saying? But I maybe I wouldn't have had her at 18. Okay, maybe I would have chose another career path. I mean, truthfully, I wouldn't really change anything. So this is day 9 for the video challenge. I think we're doing like 100-day video challenge or whatever, right? It doesn't matter. I do 1,000-day video challenge, right? So she, so this is Keisha. She's doing this. And she said, do something in high school. Let me actually read it. Actually see what the fuck I'm really doing. Okay, let me see. Okay, what would you do different if you could go back to high school? Well, I wouldn't really do anything different because I love my life right now. I'm able to help others, stay home, make money. I was an entrepreneur in high school. I started my entrepreneur journey in high school. So really, guys, I've been an entrepreneur almost 20 years, if you want to say that. You know what I'm saying? Because I started and I was doing it for like 2 years in school, and then I went and got a job. I got pregnant, and I went to college and went and got a job. And then I picked it back up when I was 27. What am I, 32? When I was 27 in 2010. Yeah, when in 2010, my cousin introduced me. She said, "You need to look at this. You need to get on board with this." It was about 2009, 2010. So you need to get on board with this and really, take this, seriously, and look at, how you can make extra 5,000 a month. And I said, "Oh, okay." So I did that. So guys, I wouldn't change anything. I would just, wish that I would believed earlier. I wish I would have believed in myself sooner, faster. Like Holton Bug says, I would have believed sooner, faster. Okay, because if I would have believed in myself 4 years ago and got over all my fears and got out my comfort zone 4 years ago, I'll be in my house right now in Florida, right? Or my condo in Florida right now, making 50,000 a month, right? So I would have believed sooner, faster. If that makes sense to you, I would have believed sooner, faster. So I wouldn't have did anything different, guys. But guys, go to mlm.tanishamarie.com, guys, if you're interested in marketing yourself, marketing your business, growing your business, getting traffic and leads for your business, guys, so people can see your business, so that you can gain more exposure, guys, so that you can get more sign-ups, so that you can help more people, so you can help make yourself more money, guys. Real simple formula. Guys, follow me on Instagram, Millionaire Mom 83.